Hello, hello, hello! Welcome and well met. Welcome to the stream. I am Leona Theodosia, and today I am clearly, if you can tell, playing Final Fantasy XIV. Hello, I am in my apartment. We've been here before. I have a few new additions. I got a little further in Heaven's Ward, I think. Oh yeah, I also got... Black? Oops, what button was it? This one. I got Gosetsu and Yugiri's thing. Hold on, let me put this back. So, yeah, and then also got the mole thing. Oh yeah, and he's still here. Oskaran is still here, or Oshkan, or however the heck you want to pronounce his name, because I don't earthly know. I need to go look at the raids. Let me look up the cutscenes of the raids, see if they actually say his name. Does he say his own name? I need to listen to it a few times so I actually know how to pronounce it. Oh yeah, and I got Alexander music from doing the raids, so that's cool. Okay, let me put the HUD back on. So, today, we got... Which one is this? I mean, yeah, I still got... It is... Which one? Yeah, this one. When the bow wakes. Confront a Sephirot in Containment Bay S1T7. So, yep, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. I'm still Paladin. Okay. I'm just making sure. So, let's go queue up trials. Nope, not that. It's gonna be Heaven's Ward? Yeah? Yep. This one. Let's see how fast or not it takes. Gonna be fast. Who knows? Place your bets. Well, it's not insta-queue. Who knows how long it'll take? Not I. I don't know anything. But I am tank, so it shouldn't take too long. I feel like I have something else new here, and I don't remember. I'm like, what did I put in here? Because I know I got some of the Stormblood items. I'm not sure. But yeah, apartment, I decided I'd hang out here. Not sure, do I have anything I could do? Well, I could do some more, just skip through more of the MSQ. Yes, I'm skipping through it. I've played through it. Don't start freaking out. I have actually seen... I have actually seen the story of Final Fantasy XIV. Don't freak out. I am skipping it because I've seen it and I'm like, I don't need to go, you know, bit by bit. I could check my retainers, I just realized I hadn't done that yet. Let's do that. Like, trying to remember what I usually do when I'm waiting for the few minutes. Oh yeah, I have them on lightning crystal duty. Because you need lightning crystals to be a weaver. Well, charged crystals, clusters, etc. When you're doing weaver stuff, and I like to do a lot of... What is it? Caster healer jobs. I know I've been a tank the entire time, but I'll say it I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. I'm not usually a tank. Ooh. What is this one? Oh, what song is playing right now? I don't see it in the side. Oh, it is Locust. Is this Locust? It is. What do I have on my Arcashion? Floundering in the Depths, A Long Fall, Locust. Oh yeah, that was playing right before. And Winter's Warm Boughs, because I like that one. Is it not at all around Starlight? Yes. Do I care? No. I like the song. I'm going to have it. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting distracted by things. Let's see. I could probably do... like, Fates? Maybe I can get a fate or two in. Where do I want to go? I am... Where's the highest level area I can even go? That's probably the better question. It's... I think the second half of the peaks, or it's going to be Yangsha? Well, if I go to the Azim Steppe, I can actually fly around. Okay, yeah, I don't feel it. Go up there. It's probably gonna queue and drag me back, but that's fine. I should get enough coinage. Oh, yeah, and I got a really- Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. Cute outfit alert. That's very Alice in Wonderland. Okay, oh my gosh, there's a lot of fates here. Oh, I haven't finished doing the map. Okay, well, let's finish completing the map. Because this could queue at any moment, so... Also, if I complete the map, you get a decent chunk of XP. I've mentioned this before. I got that with As a Sly. I think I might... Oh, this is more chunked out than I thought. And I'm on our dear little unicorn. Hello, unicorn. These are good unicorn. I will say, even when I'm playing off stream, it is unicorn that I use. My unicorns are good little unicorn. Gotta go fly around and make him more friends! Our pony needs friends. I need to get Nightmare thinking on it. I need to get that one. Even though I probably wouldn't use very much. But I should probably get that one. Oh, can I can attune to this because I can fly up there. I don't know if there's the person down below still lets you fly up. Not fly up. Warps you up. That's the phrase I want. Or not. I guess we'll find out. Because I haven't started the Namazu. I haven't started any of the society quests. I probably should. Oop, okay, well. Can I quickly just fly over? Can you guys wait like a few seconds for me to get over to the Aetherite so I can attune to it? Do I have those few seconds? Do I have those few seconds? I think I do. Hold on. Attune. And then we'll commence. There we go. I'm sorry for making you wait, but the Aetherite's right there. Let me get the Aetherite in. I don't know if there's anyone new besides me, but we can skip this. Okay, there was a few new people. We have another paladin. I don't remember. Somebody's excited that it's Sephirot. Sephirot has one of the best music. Actually, I don't remember Zurvan's song. Because right now, I think this plays in more than one thing. I'm not sure. This song's not exclusive to Sephirot. That's after the phase transition. I just realized I have so many go fight the primal things. I have to go fight there's Bismarck, Ravana. I'm right before Shirlakshmi, or however exactly you're supposed to pronounce that. Not what I'm used to pronouncing. Honestly, I don't know. I think. Yeah, Sephirot's pronounced Sephirot. I actually. Ooh. Should I use this skill? No. Yeah, I think we're fine. He's a big old wing. Sephirot the Fiend. We got Sophia. I'm pretty sure we can get to Sophia as part of this Warring Triad, but right now we're on Sephirot. And I'm also kind of jittering because I'm like, this part's not exciting. Oh gosh. Oop, oop, oop. I got it. Yep. Okay. Oh, don't go in front of him. Don't go in front of him, guys. You gotta move. Yeah. Yeah. Don't go in front of him. I would have typed that out if I knew I was quicker at typing, but I'm like, I am not. Oop. Okay, no, I won't use. Oh, why are you so hurt? Okay, make sure they're not grabbed. We can have tank fights with the ads, that they don't matter. I'm not having tank fights with Sephirot, so I'm dropping my tank stance. Oop. I need to turn this up a bit. Oh man, that gets people every single time when they first see it. Because they're like, oh, we won? No. No, we've not. I need to turn up the music a little bit. Now we get Devil May Cry music! Once I can hear it again. Oh, gotta get close. Oop. And now we get to this side. We get to play ping pong! Oh, I can do shield lob. I'm like, oh, it's targetable. He's a lot harder in the extreme version. I didn't realize the normal version was so not hard. Hello, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, okay, well, good thing I was close. Oh gosh. Okay, what are you gonna... How are you gonna do this? Stay away from that side. Oh. Oh no, that was the Earth Shake. Okay, that's Earth Shakers. Oh yeah, this is the boss why we call Earth Shakers Earth Shakers. Oh gosh. Wait. I'm sorry, I'm jamming out. You know, if anyone wants to do Sephirot, I should always say yes, because this is a bop. Oh, that's... Ooh, which one do I have? I don't have either. I don't know which one I had. Is that when you're supposed to divide? Do I not get a debuff as tank in normal? Really? Shock. Oh gosh. Oh, not ideal. Aha, he backed us out of his own AoE. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we got it. I'll let this play. I'll let us watch the final boss go down. He is a cool looking guy. A nasty looking guy. I like Sephirot's fight. Not so much the extreme. That one's a pain in the butt, but I do... Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh! It's like water... Oh, you can fall off the edge, by the way. Oh, I should play Grip Bomb. You, because you actually portrait. Oh, that's not a person on the ground. That's weird. There's a little alien stuff. Oh, this is so cool. You know, I never really looked at Sephirot's arena. It is actually pretty cool. Got like little alien things around. That's interesting. Is it wait, is it Allegan? It kind of looks like Electrope from the 9th Shard. Oh no, spoilers. You're watching my stream and you don't want Final Fantasy spoilers? I'm going to say right now, you are in the wrong place. Oh, I got 3 comms. Why? I didn't do anything! Oh, right. Okay. What is our cutscene? Where is everybody? I thought I would just run around and talk to somebody. We're getting cutscene. Oh, does Regulus show up? Oh, there's Gryle. I'm gonna call hi! Oh yeah, I started this last stream, so if you're a little confused, check the last stream. VOD on my YouTube. I don't think the Twitch stream's up anymore because I have very limited time. Yeah, that's way been put down. You'd have to go on YouTube. Okay, you did it. I've never seen you in action before, but never again. Wait, you did it. I've seen you in action before, but never against something that big. My legs kept telling me to run, but I couldn't tear myself away. I don't think I blinked once during the whole battle. That's not good! Your eyes are dried out! I am barely taller than either of you! I'm like, I just noticed all the height. Well, you're welcome for the show. A hero tried and true. If only I had possessed such strength. Oh, baby warrior flight. Yashtola, this is Kryl. Icon eliminated. Oh, if only you could have seen it. Leona gave Sephirot the mother of all rude awakenings. I would say that's rude, but in this case that's a compliment, but it still feels kind of rude. And your distraction was perfect. We encountered not a single Imperial soldier. Yes, understood. Let's swap tails at the Rising Stones, then. We're gonna go all the way back to... Reverend's Toll in Mardona? Interesting. I would have thought we would... Right! We've been going into the... Duh, of course we went there. That's where Unakalhai is hanging out. How did I forget that? Until you do... If you don't do, actually, you have to do... How do they break it up? Is 4 of them? Or is it 5? Oh gosh, I don't remember if it's 4 or 5. I think it's 4. Might be 5. Anyway, the, role quest in Shadowbringers, if you do them all, and you've done these trials, so the Warring Triad here, you get a special interaction with Unakalhai and some people on the first shard, which is like, how does that work? I'm like, eventually, that's so much explanation to say how that works. It's like, you can't, we don't know how to travel from these very easily unless you're a special sunflower, like your main character. Or a special case, I should say. I shouldn't say special sunflower, special case. Anyway, what are we doing? Right, no Imperials came and bug us, and Unakalhai wishes he was as strong as us. No surprise there, a lot of people have the same sentiments. On our path to the control chambers, we discovered a number of dormant thralls. It would seem the machines that preserve their forms also hold them in a state of torpor. We need not fear them summoning their deity anew. Well, in short, our work here is done. For the present, at least. Let's go home, shall we? Yes. That'd be nice. That is a very green. What is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to just be a lantern? Why is that there? I'm gonna question things. This is just how I be. What? What is it? What is it, Unakalhai? Oh. Regulus! Purse bag helmet. Handle helmet. You can just grab him by that and just pull him up. I'm sorry, I can't take his helmet seriously. Regula, not Regulus. Regula. Oops, my bad. Regula's cool. His armor is, well, actually his armor is cool too. It's just the helmet. I'm like, why does it look like you have a giant handle on your helmet? Anyway. Your senses are sharp, young one. Go on, attack. I am Regula van Hydrus, the goddess of the 7th... Wait. Is that 7th or 5th? No, that's the 6th Legion. The goddess of the 6th Legion. And it would seem that the damnable woman and her accomplice have led me a merry dance through the thickest of this infernal island's defenses. To think that I pursued them. I shall withdraw for now, my lesson learnt. Hehehe. I doubt it. You Garleans never learn. You covet the means to enslave primals. In your headlong dash to control which you do not understand, you show less wisdom than the very beast tribes that summoned them. He's going to attack you. Where is me and Kryle and all this? Have we not noticed we ditched the child? I am a terrible... I'm a very bad babysitter. Okay, jokes aside. I have no interest in crossing blades with children. Live, grow strong, and mayhap one day you will warrant my attention. Well, at least he's not gonna attack the child. Regula's, again, he's kinda cool. As far as enemies go. Not the coolest enemy in this game. Did we finally realize we ditched the child? Yes, we did. I'm a terrible babysitter. I look back and you weren't there. Did something happen? Not of consequence. I mistook a shadow for a man. Kyle's staring. Just what are you hiding beneath that mask of yours? I sense a longing for hope, an appetite for power, a lingering sense of regret. Well, just lay out his whole life story, why don't you, Kyle? And I do detect a desire to test your strength against a certain hero. Is that what your gifts tell you? No, those were just wild guesses, but I wonder if some few of my words didn't strike close to the mark. I don't remember what it was. This is the stare off. Or mayhap more than a few. Yeah, don't get on Kryle's bad side. She reads you like a book and she knows how to ruin your day. Be at ease, Unakalahai. I have no supernatural ability to read minds. Says you! The echo simply allows me to comprehend, regardless of language, that which a fellow being would have me know. You need not mask your heart as you do your countenance. That was a performance, then. I ruse to uncover my true nature. I see I shall have to keep my wits about me. She's able to handle a young Alize and Alphino. Of course, this lady knows how to run around people. What is it? Run circles around people. That's the phrasing. She knows how to run circles around people. Except that one time she got kidnapped by Xenos' folks. I remember that. I was very unhappy about that. So I'm like, hands off my Lullabelle lady. I like Kryle. Okay, where am I going? Rising Stones. What? Why did I feel like I said unattuned for a second and I'm just, what? I'm definitely attuned to this. Whee! Like how it says Mardona, Mardona, but we're in Reverence Toll as a little papa. Oh, hello. It always surprises me when somebody warps in right next to me and it's not like a super busy hub. Oops. My minion, not the door. Hehehe. This is what it looks like right now. I'm not going to talk to people though. I'm just curious. I'm like, what is it? Ooh. Oh, you guys are over here. You two are over here. Hello. I like if you come back here to the Rising Stones as you progress through the MSQ. They do move around. Maybe it's only once you completed like a patch or something, but they do in fact move around. I don't know, call hi. Oh, hello. So, Warrior of Light, how did it feel to strike down so great a foe? Pretty normal, to be honest. You must tell me more of the experience once our meeting with your colleagues is concluded. Who's coming over? Is Urianger coming back over? Well, Yastrola was here. But Urianger, the other one? It's been like a couple of weeks. Yeah, it was Urianger. Hi there. Though thine all suppress... Wait, surpassing... Okay. Though thine all-surpassing skill at arms, do we now take our first step in ridding the star of the Warring Triad's baleful presence. And in such wise do we lessen the burden bequeathed unto us by the Vangory of Alag. Urianger is so fun to read his dialogue. That might be just me. Know, however, that the two icons which remain are thought equal in might to Sephirot, and may yet exceed him. Ere thou proceed, I would counsel thee to marshal thy strength, and give careful thought to thy preparation. Assuming the Garleans afford us the luxury of time, even now they grasp for the means to dominate primals, blind to the technology's potential for calamity. My master taught me that the entity known as Sephirot was this world's first sacred tree, elevated to godhood by the beliefs of its worshippers. There is no power more fearsome than that born of unconditional faith and unbending ideal. 'Tis plain your master found in you a willing student. Tell me, was it he who taught you of elegant technology's potential for calamity? Are those your own words? It was but a figure of speech, nothing more. When last we met, I thought I caught a glimpse of the boy behind the mask, but it would seem your defenses are firmly back in place. Must you persist with this infuriating veil of secrecy? I, for one, would very much like to know who this master of yours is, among other things. Oh, I know! Elidibus. I've done this before. It's Elidibus, which isn't sketchy in the least. Nope. Though now in hindsight, given that Elidibus is my favorite character in this whole game currently, that is subject to change if we get more characters. But yeah, I'm just like, nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a little bit. You know, the guy's just tried to kill us a few times at this point. No biggie. Anyway, that aside. Hello, Frug. I see you there. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Everyone stares at the child. As long as our purposes align, what matter my affiliation? It matters a great deal. I do not ask out of idle curiosity. If we are to fight as comrades, we need to be able to trust each other. On which note, I should apologize for my earlier trickery. It was merely an attempt to get to the heart of an enigmatic companion. Truth be told, I was rather glad you reacted as you did. No person of your age has any business being calm and aloof all the time, much as you might wish. Sorry, I heard calm and aloof, and I just thought of Temenos for Octopath Traveler 2, and I'm like, nah, I see it. Wish to be. Anyway, we had best be off. Do send word if there are any further developments. Bye, Kryle. Yep, Y'shtola and Urianger seem to be going along with. Goodbye, my fellows. Are you gonna talk to me more, to small child? A companion now, am I? Yes, you are forced into ally role, whether you like it or not there. Ukulele. You get the silly nickname. Okay. Fate of Start. What is this? Ah. Do I have to? Oh, that is... Okay, this is to get the extreme. I don't need to work on that right now. So, Fate of Stars. I'm guessing. Ooh, hi. Okay. I keep forgetting you walk up to me. I am troubled warrior of light. The 6th Legion will not soon surrender its pursuit of elegant technology. While it is true that the 6th suffered heavy losses in an attempt to breach Azus Lai's defenses, the Legion is very much a force to be reckoned with. left to its own devices, it'll not be long before the Goddess moves to... Pray excuse the interruption, but a call to this link pearl can only come from one of your fellow scions. Archon Y'shtola, what news? And you are quite certain they have broken through? Yes, of course. We shall leave immediately. It would seem the thing I feared most has come to pass. The Garleans have succeeded in dispelling the barrier Urianger placed upon the entrance to the research facility. We must intercept and destroy them before they acquire the means to control primal entities. Archon Y'shtola requests that we assemble at the scene of the intrusion. Pray depart at once. I will join you when I have informed the other scions of this development. Small little one. Okay. So little, so small, so cute. Go there. Nope. Do not use up my teleportation things for a paltry sum of money. If it's close to 1,000 or over 1,000, I will use it. I don't need it when it's only like the 200. I'm like, that's cheap. I can get that back in like a couple of days. Don't waste your gil. Oh, the sky. It's cranky. The sky is cranky. While I'm traveling, I should probably take off the HUD. It's more interesting to look at. Look at all the things. Wait, Tiamat is... She's over there. She's still over there for me. Yeah, you can see just like a little bit of her wing there. She's right in there. Oh yeah, you can see her tail. Here she is. Poor Tiamat. I'm glad you help her out later. Okay, I need to focus. I'm gonna need to pull up the map pretty soon, I think. I'm not sure if I can find exactly where I need to go on this big old ship. If without a map. You know what? Let's see if I can. I think it's over here. It's either this side or the other side. Nope. Yeah, it's over here. Okay, I still need to turn this on so I can actually talk to you in a call high. No map. I see we are the first to arrive. No matter, your colleagues should be here anon. They were wise indeed to keep this area under surveillance. Had the Garleans slipped by unnoticed, I dare not think of the consequences. Archon Y'shtola set forth for Azys Lai when it became apparent that the Goddess was attempting to breach the barrier, and arrived to find that he had succeeded. We must hope that he has yet to find his prize. Well, even if he does, if he doesn't survive, then what does it matter? Oh, hi, Kyle. Kyle bolts on over and Urianger Y'shtola just calmly walked by. Oh, that's funny. Well met, Unakahai, and thank you for answering my summons so swiftly, Leona. We shall be glad of your presence should we meet with the 6th Legion, as it seems all but certain. As you may be aware, this facility houses some of Alag's most advanced technology. Accordingly, Urianger sought to deny the Empire easy ingress by weaving a ward of singular potency. Not a singular enough, it would seem. I would be surprised if the Goddess had not reached the core laboratories already. It is passing strange. I wove the ward in accordance with the most closely guarded teachings of the Archmages of Sharlayan. Naught was left to chance. Naught. It is well known that the children of Garlemald have no talent for arcane manipulation, nor hath the Empire more than a cursory knowledge of sorcery. That they should succeed in unraveling so complex a skein of magecraft, and with such surprising swiftness, tis passing strange. That it is, Urianger, but 'tis a mystery for another day. Archon Y'shtola has the right of it. Before all else, we must move to safeguard the knowledge which enabled the Allians to harness primal energies. Of particular concern is the Genesis expression, an aetherochemical formula that allowed the scholars of yore to create substance from nothingness. Is this Dynamis? I know of no such formula. Whence came you by this information? From your amnadic master, perchance? He did furnish me with that morsel, yes. And knowing exactly which prize the Goddess now seeks enables us to predict his position. Do you not see? We have been given the perfect opportunity to remove the head of an entire legion. Whoops. I clicked off. Clicked off the window. I didn't think you quite so bloodthirsty, Unakalhai. Surely safeguarding secrets should take precedence over slaying the goddesses. Kryle's sentiment reflects my own, yet the two objectives need not be mutually exclusive. What say you, Urianger? He's thinking. Urianger? Ah, forgive me, my thoughts were bound in idle imaginations. In answer to thy question, milady, I am content to be led by thee in this matter. It's so weird seeing them in their old outfit. Not so much Kryle, because her outfit doesn't change too much, but Y'shtola's and Urianger. You can't even see Urianger's face. I think I've seen him, well, Urianger I've seen longer in this outfit than the other one he currently has. Y'shtola's changed outfits. Still. Their current outfits suit them better, I think. Right, I've enabled the facility's teleporters. Shall we? Let's go kick the goddess butt. He's thinking again. You dwell on the matter of the barrier. I do, verily. 'Twas a warding spell of labyrinthian intricacy, the brainchild of the head of the students of Valdelsian himself. Even the most learned Archon would require some several moons to disentangle such an enchantment. To do so in mere bells would require some preternatural power akin to the very echo itself. I don't remember how this went. Who put the barrier down is not remembered by myself. Okay. Okay, nope. That is not it. What is this? Yes. Sink down. Synced fight. Let's go. This is also part of the reason why I've been going through the story. This is the only time we see Regula as well. Oh my gosh. It is very orange here. Oh, okay. I need to focus. No. None of you are that strong. Yeah, none of you are going to come here. Goodbye. They are not threatening. Eye for an eye. Who gave me what? Where's that from? Regula. Oh, did he just... He just launched himself away. I think. Oh. Oh. Okay, they're telling me to go forward. Alright. My comrades. Take care of that. I need to go ahead. Oh, whoop. Hello. Hi. Oh, Urianger's staying behind. Okay. Y'shtola and...
In the name of the Emperor!
Hi! Oh, he just flew off. He just flew off like a kite. Alonzier. Oop. Oh, Kryle's here too. Oh, how are you attacking Kryle? What scenes are you in? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't get to ask such questions. I'm like, is she a thaumaturge or is she a conjurer? It looks like she's standing like a black mage conjurer. Goodbye. How are you doing? None of them is cry. Okay. I've not been reading the lines. Always. This is very Art Deco. This is techie Art Deco. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. I just realized that, and now I'm gonna get distracted. Don't get distracted. We can gawk while we walk. That rhymed! I did not mean to do that. I am amused by it, however. Yeah. Face my wrath. Oh. Hey, Yashtola. I forgot you were still coming with me. I wasn't expecting to see Yashtola. I also need to remember I can stun things if they're stunnable. This one is not stunnable, so it's not much point in doing that. I think it might... Well, if I kept attacking it, it might have died before it was able to do that, but I'm gonna stay here just to be safe. Well, it still died. Yep. Big red orbs. But after the Goddess. That's the plan, Y'shtola. Oh. Oh, okay, Y'shtola's gonna stay behind to. And still they come. Well, they can try to fight you. Press on, Leona. I will handle this. That was the best line delivery, but... Thank you. Goodbye. I need a drop kick a Goddess. Do we have drop kicks in this game? I don't know. Terminal. I've exposed the bones of their work. Now to extract the marrow. Hey. Oi. Handlehead. I was about to ask, I'm like, am I gonna get an echo? And then it's like, nope. I'm gonna attack. Even in the moment of my triumph, you persist in your misguided crusade. So be it. I shall present my prize to the Emperor alongside your head. Oh wait, no, it's Varius. Varius is Emperor now, it's not Solus. Solus... Well, he's not the Emperor anymore. Can't say Solus is dead. That's a weird thought. It's like, I ended up on good terms in the end of freaking Garlean Empire. Founder, starter. What the heck is that? I don't care.
Savages.
Rude. Hehehe. Can I just wipe this out with... I could almost wipe it out with a shield lob. What are you trying to accomplish? I will say this. Regula's kind of cool, but he really sucks at fighting. What are you aiming for?
Can you withstand this?
I don't know if I can get... That might hit me just because I don't have a better place to stand.
There is nowhere
That
to
will go
run.
there. That one... Oh, nope. I was out of it. Okay, cool. Oh gosh. Of course.
Can you withstand this?
Easily, dude. I'm kicking your butt. Have you not been paying attention? I'm gonna stand over here. Nah, nah, nah. Can't hit me. I'm being petty, I know. Aha. What are you doing now? Maneuver for recent. Did you just summon a tiger? That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot you did this. This fight's a lot more enjoyable when you're not a caster. I was a caster when I first did this. That was not fun. Honestly, being a caster in instance fights kind of sucks most of the time. Stab the cat.
Enough.
What are you doing? There it goes. That was really shiny. Now he's tired. Did I tire you out, old man? I don't even think you're that old, but I'm gonna call you old man. Did you wear yourself out? Oh, poor little guy. Poor tin head. I don't know why I'm being so mean. Apparently I'm feeling sassy today. Leona. Hiya, Stola. I kicked his butt. I should probably keep him away from the terminal. The tomolith is unbreached then. I guess. I don't bloody know. Do I look like I know Allegan technology? I think so. The tiny ones are standing guard. Kryl! They're fine. Don't worry about them. My wounds will not slow my blade should you seek to bar my path. And you would slay me, no doubt, but it would be your final act. I will lop your head off, sir. Step away from the small folk. Oh, Urianje's here too. Hi, Urianje. When did you get here? Only just now. What madness afflicts you Eorzean fools? The Emperor but desires a means to shackle the Icons and their destructive appetites. Why do you rail against your own salvation? 1. We just slayed them. 2. No, there's so much wrong with that statement. I don't even know where to begin. That is a lecture for another day, sir. It is not for man to wield such power. The primal energy your Emperor seeks to contain would be as kindling waiting for a spark. Forget not the White Raven, Legatus. Like thee, he presumed to wield the power of a lad, and invited calamity in so doing. The star's fate is too important to be decided by any one man. A warmongering savage, least of all. Ooh, you got called the S-word. Have care, boy. You speak of my emperor. And I kick his butt later. We're good friends afterward. Met him 12,000 frickin' years ago. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, the Emperor's a lot older than he seems. He's actually secretly an evil old ancient sorcerer of Eld, and he's one of the best characters. I imagine most people who watch this video, though, know who I'm talking about, but I will be coy about it, because that's what I feel like doing today, apparently. He just realized this is not a good position for him. Yes. But dying here in defense of his honor will not further his cause. Wait, no, I keep thinking it's Solus, but it's Varius right now. Oh, flashbang. Ah, the light burns! And he disappeared. Yeah, it's Varius, right? I keep forgetting that. Because beforehand, it was all stuff in Realm Reborn. But it switches in Heaven's Ward, and I keep forgetting this. Also, I just forget Varius exists, to be honest. I'm so bad at this. There's so much, in my defense, there is so much to remember in this game. I cannot remember at any given moment. Well, I appear not to be dead. Oh. She still has boo-boos. Can't both of you— no, wait. Urianji doesn't know how to heal yet. Jola, you should be able to heal. At least a little bit. I may have cracked a rib. Or two. But I'll be fine, honestly. Oh my gosh, how? Oh, because you got squeezed. Our foes give no quarter. Had Unakalhai stinted in his defense of thee, thou mayest be certain thy hurts would be far worse. We all have gratitude to you, tiny one. Ah, poor Luna I can't handle a compliment. That body language says I'm embarrassed. I could do no less. Mistress Carlisle here is here at my behest, after all. He's embarrassed and can't admit it. No. The secrets of our lag are safe for the present, though it is doubtful the legatus will return to Gollermald till the prize he coveteth lieth in his grasp. Then we must redouble our efforts to protect this place. Kryle and I will place additional seals upon the tomblith. Riandre looks like he also wants to help with that endeavor. Luna Kalhai. Oh, this is a nice shot. I appreciate you staying at my side. Thank you. Oop. Oh, that's probably due to... Okay. Was not. Oh, please. It was a good deal more than that. And you know it. Now let me help you. When a woman thanks you for saving her life, the customary response is, "You're welcome." I love Kryle. You're welcome. See, he is embarrassed. Aw, ain't you a cutie? Protect the child. He does not know what to do with himself. Come along, little one, let us be off. The others are doing their due diligence. We should be off to do ours. I have a mouse on my shoulder. Well, that was a lot of noise. Rianje, are the new wards already in place? My colleagues yet toil upon their enchantments. I come unto thee in secret, that I might question thee outside of their hearing. Question me? I would speak with the one who undid my subtlest magecraft, he who invited an imperial goddess into this facility, in hopes of engineering the man's demise at the hands of the Warrior of Light. You accuse me of masterminding this day's events. The plan may have been thy master's, but thy deed was thine. Thou didst lure the legatus of the 6th Legion into a trap from which he was not intended to emerge. 'Tis plain to me now that thy seeming opportunism in proposing his elimination was feigned, and that his death was the object of thy plan from the first. And you have proof of this. Thine own words betray thee. Thou didst speak of the Empire's desire to claim the Genesis expression, the existence of which even the learned Mistress Kryle was ignorant. Whence did the legatus come by such definitive knowledge? And then there is the matter of mine unraveled ward. None save one possess of otherworldly gift, but so swiftly affected its dissolution. Know thee of another blessed with such? Assuming these accusations have merit, what then? You get stuck in the timeout corner like all naughty children. Full many times and oft doth the pursuit of truth lead men down darkened paths. I take no issue with thy purpose. 'Tis but thy method I would call unto question. In the Garlean Empire, we have a common foe. Hast thou designed to share thine intentions with Leona or Mr. Cryle? 'Tis like we would have closed thy trap with less risk to life and more success. I sought to use the most dangerous secrets of Alag as bait. Who among you would agree to such a reckless plan? Have you met us? We do crazy shit all the time! None, and with good cause. Ariadne, you say that as if we wouldn't try to do this. Of course, we probably wouldn't lead him to the actual terminal, but we may have mentioned it and put, like, a fake thing in response in lieu of this. But, like, we would have done some crazy shit. Have Ariadne. It's us we're talking about. Anyway. None, and with good cause. Irrespective thou wert remiss in thy duty to thy comrades. I note with some disappointment that in matters concerning the primals, and those who would control them, the cold rationality upon which thou so pridest thyself is conspicuous by its absence. Know that the salvation of this star is an end too vast for any one of us to accomplish alone. Shouldst thou fail to trust in thy comrades, I foresee thy actions precipitating some terrible misfortune. Indeed. My sincerest apologies, Leona. Uriandre is correct in his suspicions. 'Twas I who orchestrated this encounter with the Empire. I figured that already from what Uriandre was saying, but thank you for telling me, I guess. I would ask thou forgive Unakalhai this transgression, and keep mention of it from Mistress Cryle. 'Twould be a pity for one foolish action to wither their budding camaraderie, ere it had a chance to bloom. There you are, you rotten idler! When Yastrola realized we were struggling with the wards alone, she was absolutely livid! Ah, never mind the Warring Triad. I have awoken Archon Yastrola's temperous wrath. In supplicate mood shall I return at once, and there atone for mine indolence. I would have loved to hear that voice. There is nothing more terrifying in this world than a ticked off Yastrola. He's being silly. Uriante's being dramatic to be silly. That's why Cryle was laughing. Come, Leona. It is time we return to the Rising Stones. We gotta go do Sophia stuff next. I think we will. Yeah. You might get a little bit into Zurvan, but I don't quite remember how long it takes to actually get to Zurvan's fight. It looks like we might... We'll either get right before Sophia, or we'll be able to have time to do Sophia. One of the two. Again, I'm not entirely sure how long it takes to get through the points, but it is interesting nonetheless. I mean, this is a few times we actually get to have some chats with a Garlean. This has a little bit of lore, though we'll get that later. So it's a nice refresher. For me, at least. For, I imagine some of others of you watching live or in the VOD. Matters not to me. Into the solar... Wait, what is this place exactly called again? Is the solar something? No, it was just the solar. Okay. Once again, I must apologize for acting without your consent or counsel. As a gesture of repentance and a sign of good faith, allow me to share something of myself with you. As Uriandre suggested, I possess the gift of the Echo, though it is of a nature different from yours. Regardless, I would use my gift for the selfsame purpose. The salvation of the star. And nothing poses a greater threat to the world than the proliferation of primal harnessing technology. This I know only too well. What I am about to divulge concerns the fate of another star entirely. The 12th. No, how many stars are there? There's 13. This is the 13th star. Because yeah, there's 14 planets in total. Well, there used to be. There's not anymore. On this other world, a magic was devised that allowed the realm's champions to use a stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. So armed, these heroic souls conquered god after god, oblivious to their weapons' fatal imperfection, its propensity to bleed primal energies. And with each victory, the heroes changed, transforming at last into fiends of endless appetite. Insatiable in their hunger for aether, they ultimately went to war over the star's ever-dwindling life force, and fought until there was nothing left. Thus, as Urianger so astutely observed, when I am faced with those who rush to embrace power unchecked, I lose all semblance of rationality. Well, yeah, I see why. We get to see more of that in the Void Arc patches. The Void Arc patches. Not like Void Arc, the ship. That's a Heaven's Word raid. We'll get to those eventually. This is why I have a perchance to call them the mock raids. Even though I think people have trouble... don't know how to read mock. Or it might be read like match. I can't remember if it was mock or match. I think it's match. Yeah, match raids. I first read it as mock, but that's wrong. I think it's match. Yeah, it's the... what is it? Black Mage Civilization. It's pronounced match, I think. Mahatch. Maybe more like that. I'm not sure. Again, pronunciation is not my strong suit. I try, but I need someone to tell me how to do so. Anyway, yes, I read this. Know that my master, too, cares deeply about the fate of the star. I am his servant, his instrument, sent here to ensure that the same tragedy does not consume another world. Yeah, because Littlebits does not want the source to die, because that would just ruin their whole plans. I have Fiendish Light. Oh, wait, no. Balance into all. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot. You guys look like that. Okay, yep. This is the Sophia bits. Warrior of Light, if this world is to survive, we must needs move forward with our plan. Another pillar of the Warring Triad must be toppled. The question of which has already been answered. Following our encounter with the Goddess, Archon Yashtola. Okay, my retainers are coming back. Or one of them. Archon Yashtola detected erratic etheric waveforms emitting from the sector containing the icon Sophia, known simply as the Goddess, in former times. Such readings can mean only one thing. She was named Sophia after she was summoned? I forgot about that tidbit. At least that's what the dialogue is indicating to me. I don't know if that's correct. She is close to awakening. Let us return to Az's life forthwith and put an end to the primal deity, lest she rise again in all her terrible glory. Okie dokie! Teleport again. Whee! Off we go. Alabathia Spine, Az's Law. We're above the mountain range? That's where we are? Can I look at the world map? No, I have to pull this up. It's this button. This button again, yeah. The world map. So, yeah, this is all of Lenosia. Am I heading the right way? Not quite. Yeah, Lenosia. Battle ends over here. I keep forgetting, you're at the bottom. I need to look at the map more. Yeah, we have Mordona here. The Black Shroud. Mordona really is. This is like the Cartano Flats somewhere around in here too, because I think Mordona's pretty close to Cartano, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so... Oh. No, that's... Okay, no, I think it's fine. Well, that's what separates... You have Ishgard here. It even says that's Ishgard. That's what it reads. Yeah, we have Idleshire here. It's on this side. Somewhere way over here we get, what is the continent? It's... Yaktel is one of it. One side. Yaktel... Well, it's where Tuliolal is. And the Garleans are up here. That's what their city is. Man, you had tall spires. Oh, what is that? I forgot there was a floating island up here. I think those are supposed to be airships. That looks more like an island. Why does it look like Godzilla's like tromping over here? Is that supposed to be Genbu? No, Genbu's up here. There's Genbu, there's Bayako, there's Seiryu, and there's Shizaku. Yeah, this is... Yeah, Hingashi. And yeah, this is Kugane, which is a port city. We have all of Ulthard with Dilma here. Azim's here. I don't know why this is becoming a read the map portion, but there is. Oh yeah, this is the burn! That place is nasty. And we have Razatan. What is over here? I can't read that clearly. I like how there's just a murmur here. There's a plesiosaur. Yeah, you can kind of see Razatan. Yeah, what is it? Can think of the name he goes by when he takes the humanoid form, which is the Vishnal, but it's oh gosh, what is the dragon's actual name? Vitra? Vitra? Oh, hello. Oh yeah. Here's Sophia. We can take this now. We're gonna fight her next. Yes, she's standing on a giant severed head. As one does. Sometimes I think the way I would talk about 14 would have a lot of people just sort of be like, why can you say that so casually? I'm like, eh. I know that's already a thing when 14 players start talking to each other in the vicinity of somebody who, like, knows barely anything at all about 14 things and, like, maybe even Eastern RPGs in general. And they just look at us and they're just like, you just said the most inane thing ever, and you just said it so casually. Why is that so not weird to you? And I'm like, it is. It's what it is. What do you want from me? Okay. Talking to Nakalhai. We appear to be the first to arrive. Shall we await our colleagues here? Yes. We shall. We should come on. And I'm getting sleepy. Apparently. What was that? Could the 6th Legion have returned? No, I think that's... Oh, that's Kryle. Leona Unakalhai! Oh, she is stressed out. We're under attack. Yastula and Urianja have engaged the foe not far from here. All of us have an echo. Goodbye. Oops. Alright, you still have your strip up. Astrologian is an... No, he has... Ooh. Hi. Ah, rarely is my shield thus tested. 'Twould seem the Alligans have not been lax in their recruitment. That man does not know we're not Alligans. Think you so? Mayhap your arm merely withered whilst you lay idle. Forgot you were a lady. Still your tongues. We have stalled them in long enough. She's wearing an alternate colored Scala gear from Circus Tower. With scales in hand, the goddess shall arise, and righteously cast off her cursed pall, that she, with the wrathful Worm King at her side, might judge and thence bring balance unto all. Ooh, wrathful Worm King. Is that Bahamut? I think Worm King... Well, it's probably... I don't know if Midgar Somer was involved with Mercidia, because Sophia and these guys are from Mercidia. I'm wondering if our next expansion will take us over there. That's my guess, because I've mentioned this before. But Emet gives us a list of things of what's to come, and I think Mercidia is the only thing left on the list that he's mentioned. So I'm like, that was the devs talking through Emet, basically. While still being character for Emet, which kudos to they're the writers. Anyway, these guys, these knuckleheads. The Worm King, that makes me think of Bahamut. Gosh, how long ago was Bahamut? That's like... Alex fell like 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, didn't they? I need to look up my timeline. Anyway. Hear my words in despair, Alligans. Our goddess is awoken. Your civilization has birthed the instruments of its own undoing. These two don't know what they just said. Tis well that you are here, Leona. I should like to know what our assailants were saying. You understood their words, did you not? Yeah, because I remember that point. The little speech bubbles were also weird. 'Twas a Mercidian dialect, if my ears do not deceive, though one which beareth scant resemblance to any spoken in recent times. As for our antagonist's meaning, I do gladly defer to those blessed with the echo. Yeah. Little lore tidbit. One of the firm Mercidian. It's ancient Mercidian they were talking, and even Urianger doesn't understand what they're saying. Not fully yet, by the sound of it. Well, by the way he talks, I guess would be better wording, but anyway. The one with the shield seems to think we're Alligans. He recited what sounded like a verse of prophecy, then claimed that their goddess is awoken. Is that about right, Leona? Sure is. Which is not good for us. And might we assume this deity of theirs is the very icon we've come to topple? Aye, from their tongue, their words, and their attire, 'tis like that our antagonists were Mysidian, thralls to the goddess Sophia and victims of the Alligans' insurrections. If Ascriel claimeth, they thought us of Alag, 'tis little wonder that they sought to bring us low. It suggests that Sophia's servants have been liberated from their containment, and we have no choice but to accept word of her awakening as truth. God help us, the Warring Triad have proven formidable enough when we've roused them with a fraction of their true strength. Should Sophia break free at the peak of her powers, Leona and her friends won't stand a chance. I had no trouble with Sephirot. The extreme version, yes. That one's a pain in the patootie. Let us be about it, then. Leona, Kryl, and Kalhai, the three of you will make directly for Sophia's containment facility. Urianger and I will do what we can to occupy the Icon's thralls. Good luck with that. Goodbye. And off we go. That is a creepy looking door. Mistress Trial, do you perchance recall the words of the prophecy in its entirety? Let me see. I believe it was, with scales in hand the goddess shall arise, and righteously cast off her cursed pall, that she, with a wrathful worm keen at her side, might judge thence bring balance unto all. I wonder if we're gonna get another Sophia fight. That'd be interesting. And we just leave. Why is the cutscene in there? Oh, okay, I also have the trial unlocked. Why does it just end there at the cutscene? That's such a weird place to end. That might have been worded better in the Japanese. I bet they couldn't fit as much in the English. Okay, let's queue up for this. Oops. Okay, that was... Okay. I have to click on the top. Yep. Or... Okay. Thought I would pull up this. Okay, clear section. Yes, Sophia. We want this one. And we're queued up. Alright. It's only 59 over here, but I guess wandering around. Actually, because I've been curious about it. The map. How many maps have I done? Have I got... I need to see... I think the Churning Mist I might not have done. Where is this? This is Sea of Clouds. Okay, my Sea of Clouds map is completed. It's... 24 lands. Yeah, this is not... I need to go back here. I'm like, I think there's one Heavensward map I have left, and yeah, it's over here. I need to go back and go fly around the dragons. This area is huge. I'm not doing that right now. I just wanted to check because it was bothering me. Think... Oathard, yeah. Got the Ruby Sea. Yeah, Yangsha. Haven't. The Zim Stab. Oh, I'm one away. You know, I do kind of. I don't know. Can I fly in Yangsha? Where's my travel? Nope, that's actually not what I wanted. I want Aether Current. What am I thinking of? Oh, I need to find two. Oh. I have a compass. Well, it's still over here. No. Okay, we have one spot left for the Azim Step, so I might as well go fill that in, because it's not going to take nearly as long as doing the clouds. And I want to go over to Yangsha. See where those Aether Currents are so I can fly there. Because it's something to do. Mapping the realm. Oh my gosh. I got that half of the little bit remaining I need to level up almost to, what is it? I think that's, yeah, I'm 75 Paladin right now. That is also my highest job, I think. Yeah, it's Reaper and Sage I haven't worked on. I've been very focused on the little bit of time whenever I have to work on this. Just leaving it up Paladin. Gotta get that Viper and Pictomancer. Though I'll probably level up Paladin to 100. I don't think I'll have every job leveled up. I still, again, do want to get everything up to at least 80 because I want the Amaro. We need to get our camel bird. I don't care how if people are confused about it before they get to Shadowbringers, but everyone deserves a camel bird. Yeah, I can't fly here. Is it anywhere close here? Oh. Okay, so south. It's probably through there. Okay. I think it's probably by... yeah, Namai. I wonder if I can find one of the entrances to the House of Fears if it's up there. I'm like, can I find it? It's a little tricky to find. Outside of just like going up this big old hole and just dropping it. I think it's somewhere over here. Yeah, here we go. They're guarding the entrance right in here. This is the first time I think no, I've been to Kagane. This is not the first time I've showed a Stormblood area on screen. This is the first time I've been to Yangsha on stream. Okay, how are we in relation to the Aether? Okay, it's still in the south, so yeah, let's go over here. Let me in! Have I wrapped up the dome inside? Yeah, I think I have to go. Where I'm at right now is I have to get through the Garabanian story and then the patches. So we are on this. Oh, okay. Nope, we're not gonna make it over there. Well, I'm gonna just resurface and then we're gonna see how far away it is from the puddle here. They can wait a couple of seconds. Southwest. That'd be south. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Namai to find that one, and then there's one Aether Current left. I keep forgetting I have the compass. I'm like, I should have used that just to see if I'd pass by. Ooh! I forgot you go down this cool elevator. Hello. You know what? We're watching this. This one's cool. I don't remember Sephirot's one.
I leave the goddess in your capable hands. Just watch out for her worshippers.
Got it, Kryl. That's Kryl. That's Sophia. That is spiky on the inside. I have to say, I freaking love her design, which is also part of the reason why I'm watching this. Ooh. I told you there was a dismembered head. Viewer discretion advised. Not bloody or gory. It's the floating head. Shouldn't be too hard.
The unenlightened come.
Right, you have voiced lines. Actual voiced over lines. You have. I knew she had lines. Do I have full poetics? No, I don't. Okay, cool. She is light, lightning, and a little bit of wind. Also, one of the extreme fights. She's not hard in her extreme. She really isn't that much harder. What is hard, though, is the fact she can yeet you off the stage. Yep, sure do. Wait, that voice sounds familiar. Is she voiced by the same person who voices your... Oh, you're healed. Okay. Like, I'm just gonna help heal if I need. Yeah, all healers are gonna be better at healing the multiple people. I will spot heal if I can as a paladin, but just again, like, is it the most effective means of using my paladin skills? Probably not, but also usually the healer. I can't resist healing urges. Oh, are we in the invincible? Yeah, we're about to get into the invincible.
To me, my faithful.
Okay, I'm gonna get... Yeah, that's the lady. She... Okay, nobody look. Oh gosh. Then I think we want to get the paladin next. Oh, he dropped the puddle. We have to pay attention to that. That will make you run about. Okay.
Come forth, scales of revelation.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, hold on.
I would know the weight of your souls.
Another really good song coming up. Whee! We're on giant scales, holy cow. Ow. And now we don't have barriers, you can fall off the edge.
You bring equilibrium.
Okay.
I shall tip back the balance.
That will make it go down. Whee! And they got parried. So. No? Okay, I think we're good. We're good!
Sin must be balanced
Oh.
with suffering.
Oh, you got it. It's opposites. You wanna... Yep. I thought they were gonna stay over with the other person, but they weren't. Her whole shtick is balancing, which sometimes is yeet you off the stage by freaking sliding the whole stage. It's a lot.
Be the bearer of my wisdom.
Okay, no, she's over there. Okay. That's why I was worried about where the head went. Also, I really don't know if that's supposed to be her actual daughter or not, but that's what it is in the lore. I should look up what the songs were called for Sephirot and Sophia here. Hers is a little too quiet to have. I think. But if I turn up the volume anymore, the attack sounds are going to be hurting your ears. Well, I guess I could turn up the background music. No, I'll go look up the songs after this fight, and probably cutscenes. Oh, okay. That side was heavier. We go over here. Saw 3 tether, well, like 2 tethers. There's 3 tethers in total. I don't care to. 1. She can't maintain her form. Oh, okay, that was creepy. I wish we had a Sophia styled set. But we kind of, I guess we kind of got that in, I love silly plays. Oh, I got 2 comms! Woo! Yeah, okay, yeah, we're getting dumped into a cutscene. I can tell by how long it takes to load. I see the goddess is no more. Well done. Once Kryl and Unakalhai have rejoined us, we may safely depart. One thing yet puzzles me, however. How did Sophia's servants come to wake from their slumber? I believe we have the answer to that. Hi, Kryl. We discovered the remains of a Garlean soldier in an adjacent sector of the contaminant... Okay, I'm gonna try that again. We discovered the remains of a Garlean soldier in an adjacent sector of the containment facility. 'Tis like that the fool ventured too close to Sophia during the Empire's previous incursion, and was enthralled for his troubles. Another reminder, if we were needed, as to the incalculable threat posed by these beings. The goddess would not even have been conscious when she claimed the man's will, and yet his mistake granted her the means to release her servants, and would have resulted in her own liberation had we not been on hand to intervene. Oh, right. I don't think it's often said, but the primals in this world, they usually aren't strong enough to just, like, kind of exist and enthrall people who's ever near them. But if they do get to a certain strength, just by existing, a primal will enthrall things near them. This is not always the case. Some don't even, I think, from the lore, not all primals have the ability to enthrall, but if they do have a certain degree of power, whether they have the ability to or not, they affect the aether around them so much that they will tilt other people's aether, which is how you get thralled by a primal, is you get your aether messed with. So if you have things against your aether getting messed with, you cannot be enthralled by a primal, which is what the Echo and subsequently the Light of Blessing both do, which is why we're extra good at not getting our aether tampered with, which is when that happens, it's freaking scary. Needless to say, it's kind of like directly tampered with. I'm not sure exactly. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's due to some other things that pop up, but I'm not gonna go down there. But anyway, moving on. I do much wonder that the Icon's pawn was capable of so efficiently manipulating the facility. Okay, let's try this again. I do much wonder that the Icon's pawn was capable of so efficiently manipulating the facility's containment systems. How came he by such rarefied knowledge? Rarefied knowledge. That too is easily explained. During our investigation, Krile discovered a subtle flaw in one of the mechanisms, which held the goddess in check, a flaw which had plainly been added intentionally. Upon examining the facility's records of the period, we were able to piece together the story. It was a time toward the end of the Third Astral Era, when the peoples of Mercidia faced extinction at the hands of the Allegan Empire. Sophia, a being of incomparable cunning, was said to have communicated certain plans to her servants through the medium of a trusted oracle. I'm sorry, because we're talking about Mercidia now, my brain just immediately jumped to. If we go to Mercidia, it's going to reference probably another one of the games. Is there any one of the Final Fantasy games that particularly revolves around dragons? Super curious now. Anyway, I've been needed to go. Getting sidetracked because I'm like, I want to know what are the hints, what is the lore, what can we expect? Because the team in so far is pretty good at tying in previously mentioned lore into like when you actually go to the area. They incorporate the lore, which is pretty cool. I like that they do that and they don't like retcon things all the time. They're like, nope, we said this. How do we work around that? Or if there is, it's like, oh no, that's not true. It's sort of like makes sense because it's like a game of telephone. They're like, the game, it's somewhere along the line, things got messed up, and it's always not too far off from what is said, which I appreciate so much. Anyway, ramble aside. Okay, so yeah, the Oracle's instructions. Following the Oracle's instructions, they duly conspired with a rebel faction within Allah, who, we believe, agreed to tamper with the prison intended for Sophia, and then the goddess and her thralls chanced to be captured. Though we suspect this had always been their plan. Indeed, the prison was situated at the heart of Alag, and we think they intended to attack the city from within. They would merely have had to wait for the rebels to exploit the weaknesses in their confines. The conspirators dealing with the Mercidians were exposed before they could enact their plot, and were all summarily executed. It seems that the flaw itself remained undiscovered, however, and might have remained so until the end of days had it not been for the actions of the Archbishop, and subsequently the Garleans. I cannot help but wonder what might have come to pass had their scheme been successful. Mayhap the answer lies in the prophecy. Krile hath the right of it. Its words may be deciphered thus. The cursed Paul speaketh of Sophia's prison, from which she was supposed to emerge at the agreed hour. The worm came, meanwhile, could be none other than the great Bahamut himself. Then yet another prisoner, whom the goddess did intend to unleash upon Alag, to set the scales of justice. A foolhardy plan. Had it come to fruition, the two of them would surely have razed the realm. Naught would have been spared the devastation, the Mercidians' homeland included. Given what Bahamut did in like 3 minutes, yeah! You guys would have had to deal with a giant FU dragon trapped in the moon. Their home already stood on the brink of oblivion. Mayhap they wish for naught else but to purge the poison of Alag with primal fire. The tale teacheth us that even the greatest of man's creations may yet be brought low by a single act of treachery. The Elegans were fools, fools to place their trust in technological bondage. To shackle such beings is but to delay the inevitable. Not save their total destruction shall free us from their menace. Let us return now to the Rising Stones, and there consider the final step of this most needful task. Ah! Lore! What's up, little guy? The threat posed by this facility is far greater than you imagine, Urianje, and not one limited to the icons themselves. Sophia remaining servants must be put down. Oh dear. What is he? He's up to mischief again. Warning. Deactivating stasis chamber support systems will result in subject termination. Enter identification code to continue. Nakahai is up to mischief. Are you going to talk to us? Nope. Nope, he is not. I'm gonna call hi. You were scolded for this not too long ago. Identification code accepted. Subjects terminated. I mean, this is probably needed to be done. And all that. Even with the ability to dethrall people as we have, those were too strong of cases probably to save them. Especially since they were literally glowing. Oh, okay, I just need to teleport over the Rising Stones. So I'm like, yeah, there was no saving them, even with our current up-to-date knowledge in the MSQ. There's just, nah. Which I do like. They do have it so, like, we can save people, but also if they're too far gone, they're still too far gone. So I'm like, it's a nice balance. Like, we can save some, we have more we can save more people, but it still doesn't eliminate the threat of a primal, because not only do they still leech the life of the land, they can still, if their people are tempered severely, they're still gone. Even with current understanding. So, I think it's a good balance. So it kind of sucked not being able to save like, oh, they're only mildly thralled, like, only a tiny bit thralled, or tempered. They're only a little bit tempered. Or they have a mild case, they're kind of like in the middle case of it. And you can still see some of the like, original person in it. It felt kind of bad, because I'm like, they're not that tempered, but we still can't save them. Feels bad, but I'm like, still threat! But we can actually do things. It's nice. Is aught amiss, Warrior of Light? Archon Y'shtola mentioned that there was a matter she wished to discuss. Is he gonna get scolded again? Also, this time I wasn't... Your character does not leave the child alone. They have learned their failure in babysitting the child. Well met, Leona. You will forgive me if I seem curt, but I would settle an account with our young friend. He's gonna get scolded again. While conducting a final sweep of Sophia's containment facility, we discovered that all her remaining thralls had perished in their stasis chambers. Was this your doing? Aye, it was. I chose to act upon the knowledge revealed within the tombstone we recovered. The true purpose of these prisoners is far more horrifying than we first assumed. The Alligans were not simply observing the icons and siphoning away their energies. They were conducting experiments in preparation for a far more ambitious project. If you'll recall, both the Fiend and the Goddess were imprisoned within massive spherical structures. These spheres were the prototypes which paved the way for the successful construction of an artificial celestial body. You speak of Dalamoon. Aye, the Icon's cages are unmistakably the same design as the Red Moon. To be plain, The research facility contains the seeds of 3 calamities, which might feasibly be visited upon a chosen target. Eliminating one of them necessitated the destruction of the goddess's slumbering thralls, a distasteful task unbefitting one such as the Warrior of Light. Thus did I resolve to perform the deed myself. You have made your case, and tis apparent that we were not in full possession of the facts. Nonetheless, your notion of what may or may not be expected of Leona is presumptuous in the extreme. When the Warrior of Light chose to join the Scions, she did so in the knowledge that she would be required to face and destroy not only the primals, but also their fanatical servants. That which you termed a distasteful task is an essential part of our calling, a burden which every Scion is sworn to shoulder. Didn't think about that, huh? You seem rather taken aback. I see. Would seem I misjudged the depth of your resolve. No matter. Assuming I have made myself understood, we need not speak of it again. There is, however, one other subject which merits discussion. You determined that Sophia's thralls were awoken by a Garlean soldier, who had somehow gained access to the containment area, did you not? If that is the case, it seems highly doubtful that the interloper wandered into such a dangerous part of the facility by chance. Dissidents within the Empire claim that the 6th Legion is rife with agents, under orders to thwart the Goddess's mission by any means necessary. Lest you imagine that we have allies in Galarmal, I should clarify that their motive is wholly uncharitable. Regula van Hydros rose to the top of Garlean military on merit alone, and is fiercely loyal to Emperor for recognizing his efforts. His compeers, by contrast, rose to the favor of the established order, and would accordingly do anything to see him fail. That they would be so reckless. You truly believe the actions of these agents contributed to the recent crisis? Oh, this explains some things that happened in Endwalker. I needed to pay attention more to Garlean politics. Oh no! Politics in my fantasy game! Ah! Okay, silliness aside. Aye. And that they pose no less a risk to the realm than those loyal to the Emperor. Plain we must needs to continue to do all in our power to prevent the technologies of Alag from falling into the hands of man. On that point, at least, we have ever been in complete agreement. Neutral is at her bees. Oop. 5,000 more bucks. Yeah! I'm just basically, yay, teleporting money. Okay. Last pillar to fall. Okay, so yeah, that's that one. Delphic Simulacrum. Delphic Simulacrum? Is that like Delphi? The Delphic Oracle? Is that a reference? Maybe. Looking at the time here. Yeah, we're not gonna have time for Zurvan today. I'm kind of thinking, because also, like, I'm like, do I want to have Mach? I think through the Mach raids, I will probably skip through that. They're pretty lengthy. It's not too terribly interesting. I mean, it is interesting, but also, like, it doesn't allude to possible future content. So that's why I wanted to play through this. Are these candles floating in oil? Is that what I'm looking at? What am I looking at? It is! Yeah, they that is actually how candles used to be. Does it? Okay, I want to be my nerdy little self a bit for a second here. What is actually causing the candle to keep burning is not like the wick itself. That's just like the conduit, which is, it's actually the oils. And that's why like candle wax is oily, because that's what's being burnt. At least I think so. I know for a fact this oil is being burnt and they put it on a little bit of wax so it floats in the oil and can burn for a long time. That is how, like, genie lamps. This is what they were for. They were little oil lamps. The more you know, you know? It's kind of cool. I have a fondness for them. They're like highly ineffective and it's oil, so it can be pretty smelly and not always in a good way. But yeah, little oil lamps. You don't get to see them very much even in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm surprised they put them in here though, in the solar. Also, I realized in the cutscene, this carpet is the same kind of carpet they have up to the Chamber of Rule in Ul'dah. I noticed these things, I'm like, it's an Ul'dahian carpet. Okay. You know what? I think I'll wrap it up here. It's a little bit sooner, but there isn't really much I can do in about, what, 14 minutes? So let's go back to my apartment. We'll end in my apartment then. Hello, kitty. Okay, no, she's crying. She's just standing there for a second. I'm like, are you good? She's good. I think she heard me say kitty and she was trying to listen to see if I had need of her or something. Yay! Right! Songs! Wait, hold on. I wanted to look up the songs. Where's the Orchestrion list? There it is. Okay, it's going to be in Trials. Okay. Because it's been a while since I've looked up the actual name of the songs. Amatsukaze! Oh, I like that one. That's Stormblood one, so... Storm Infinity. Team Invade Z1 T9 Extreme. That's Zurvan, because it begins with a Z. Oh, Reptile. Whoa, that is Madness. That is Bismarck. Oh, Equilibrium. That is it. That's the name. Equilibrium. It is hard to see because it's not in. Yeah. Yeah, P1, T6. That is Sophia. She's P. Oblivion? No. No. Oh, of course that's not anyone. Where's Sephirot's song? Yeah, because it should be before this. Well, this is Oblivion. It shouldn't be. Yeah, Striking Tree, Equilibrium. Corpstar is Earth Spawn. I'm trying to think, do we have an Orchestrion in Sephiroth's? That doesn't seem right. If we don't. Huh. Actually, you know what? Let me go. Let me look at this out. I'm like, it's been so long since I looked up Sephiroth's theme. I usually just type in Sephiroth's theme. I guess if you type in his name, you can find it just fine, but I want to look up the actual names of the song. Partly because I said I would. Yeah, what is Sephirot's theme? Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, it's Fiend. It's just Fiend. I did not see Fiend. Okay. Well, since I know what it's called now. Let's see. Fiend. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, it's number 8 in Trials. Oh, yeah, here it is. Fiend. Under the Lake. That is... Oh. Switch the system of naval. Okay. Maker's Ruin! I don't have that. I should get that. That's our song. I should get our song. I think the literal a more literal translation okay, a translation. I don't know how literal or not it is, but I know a translation of the Japanese name of that, of the Maker's Ruin, is just like the God Slayer, or one who slays gods, kind of, that kind of name scheme. So they put it to the Maker's Ruin just to ruffle less feathers. Again, this was like, oh gosh, this was 2013, yeah. It was like over, yeah, 2013. The landscape was a little different back then. Just a little. Over a freaking decade ago. Anyway, okay, so yeah, Sophia's theme is Equilibrium, and Sephirot's theme is Fiend. Very, very on the nose. What was Zurvan's? What was Zurvan's again? Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. Where was it? Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Infinity. Yeah. I remember Zurvan's containment facility starts with Z, just like Zurvan. Yeah, P is Sophia. S is me. It also matches his name. Were they going to give Sophia a different name then? Because it begins with a P. It's S for Sephirot, Z for Zurvan, and then P for Sophia? I mean, she does have a P in her name. Because, you know, Sophia. It's not the... There's another way of saying, writing Fee. F-I. Yeah, F-I. It's not F-I, it's P-H-I. Yeah, S-O-P-H-I-A. Sophia. Anyway. I don't bloody know. Any case, there we go. Those are the names of the song. They're all pretty good. Zurvan's, I think, is instrumental because there's other music that has songs, but hey, I mean, 2 out of the 3 raid songs being lyric, that's pretty good, you know? Also, Equilibrium and Fiend are still bop. I will take no criticism on it. Hello, little painted man stand-in. Okay, so that will be it for today. Hopefully it was a good time. We got a look at lore. Oh my gosh, you're cute. You're so cute. Adorable. We got a look at lore. We got through 2 raids, which is awesome. Aw, you're on my shoulder now. 2 raids. There were 2 raids down. 1 more to go. Got 1 more. And then I think... Not sure. I kinda wanna do the Mach raids. I would have to skip through the cutscenes. I can get up to the first one. But I think the Mach raids are cool. I like them. They're a little tricky. You gotta know what you're doing. Let's see. It starts with the actual Void Ark one. Okay, well, maybe the Void Ark one isn't the most exciting of ones, but... What is it? City of Mach? The floating mouse matches the lamps, kind of. You kind of do. Your little tail, like right there. Just right there. Aren't you cute? Oops. Okay, thinking. Yeah, because there is the raid actually called the Void Ark, is the first raid in the Mach raids. So, I know people don't find that too interesting. The ending's cool. I like the ending arena. It's very spooky. I appreciate the spooky aesthetic. Then they have... it's the City of Mach. That one's pretty cool. I like that one. That one has some of the trickier fights. Like, you can wipe to that one, even nowadays, because, like, people don't know what they're doing, you're gonna die. And then we have Dunscaith, and I definitely like Dunscaith. Leave a like if you remember when the Ultima fight of that was just a succubus with some slimes. You're gonna be an oldie like me. Also, yeah, did y'all know that the Ultima weapon fight in Unscathed, the reason was because it didn't always used to be there, and that it's kind of out of place because, let's see, I think it was during one of the fan fest. It could have been another gaming thing. The memories are hazy. I'd have to look it up. But if I recall, to some extent, one of the fan fests, they had a preview fight, and it was with the Ultima weapon thing there. And it was so well liked that they decided to add it in the next raid, and the latest raid, and that raid was Dunscape. So that is like the bare bones explanation. It's the only explanation I heard. I haven't looked into it myself to like no super amount of details, but there you go. For whatever that's worth. So yeah, there's a little tidbit there. That was added in later because people really like the fight, so they put it in, and they didn't know where else to put it. So it's just this really out of place Ultima weapon fight in the middle of a void. Void Scent arc. Yes. So hopefully some of you find that fun. And, I think that's all I have to say on the matter. I really like Unscathed, though. I freaking love Unscathed. Scathach's fight is so much fun. The arena is pretty cool. It has stained glass. I'm predictable. Anyway. Silliness aside, thank you all so much for coming, whether it's in the VOD or live. All the love. And feel free to add any likes and comments below. Whatever you wish to do. You don't have to. I would not force anyone to come join. But hey, if you want to, feel free to become a subscriber or follower on Twitch, because I am on both. So be sure to check it out if you're curious about like other things I've been doing. All the VODs are on YouTube in playlists. I organize them. I think the only ones that don't have their own playlist are some one-offs and some series I discontinued for one reason or another. Honestly, it's usually because things went awry, copyright, you know, what can you do? So it sucks, but I gotta drop, you know, eh. But anyway, there's plenty of other things. Like, I have, like, anything from, like, Ghost Trick, Okami, some newer games, like, okay, blanking. Words are hard right now. Right, Legend of Zelda. I don't know why I was having trouble remembering the word legend for a second there. Whatever happened there. But anyway, we got Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom as newer games. I think I haven't really had too many newer games besides, what is it? I did play Octopath Traveler 2 when that was out. That was fun. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sorry. So with that is it for this stream. So I do hope you all had a wonderful time. And for now, I must say goodbye. So again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that. And I will hopefully be seeing all of you painted little Meesies some other time. Yeah. Say goodbye, little Meese. You're gonna enjoy that drink, aren't you? Anyway, bye! See you next stream.